So, I apologize to my YouTube viewers who just joined me. I forgot to hit record earlier. You missed very little, I assure you. Just me ranting and screwing up everywhere. That's pretty much the norm for me.
Piece of cake.
I was just messing around with it a bit.
Weeks down here, working together. Never liked me. Too much bad blood.
I'd like that too, Baronessa. I've seen a lot of, themed Civ packs, but they don't actually do anything about the Civs, per se, so it doesn't really fit the same way. Okay, so that's 2. I need 3 total or 4? I guess it doesn't matter. I need them all. All of them. Wipe them out. Wipe them out. I used to be able to do that perfectly. Wipe them out. All of them. They missed about 2.5 hours of playtime, because I forgot to hit record.
I've been this deep. But I remember every step taken with the other hawk.
The other hawk? Do you mean Malcolm? You were here with Father.
The seals are weakening, they said. Malcolm was chosen. Good man. He was an apostate. Yes, I was here with him.
There you are. Alright. In the interests of not screwing up, I'm going to go ahead and just use the thing. The timelines don't match up with several other things we see about them, Sandy Joe, and some of the lore tidbits kind of disagree with some of the other lore tidbits. I'm trying to remember a specific example offhand, and I'm actually not coming up with one. Give me a moment. Of a major plot hole in this. Wait, is that all 3 of them? Yeah, it's all 3 of them. Okay. Well. Alright. So. That doesn't look right. Well, at least the colors are there now. Wait, that's orange. I don't want that for orange. I want orange over here. How the hell do I get orange over here? Does orange initiate over here? Is this is the initiation of orange, which means this is that, or that, which means it's that. Okay, so this needs to go this way. Oh my god. Okay, so orange goes that way. And then does that, and I need... this needs to be switched. I wish the camera would zoom out a little bit further. It would make seeing that 4th layer a little bit easier. There we go. Wait, no, I need red to go this way. And then red needs to go this way. And then... that it? I think that's it. I think we did it. Did we do it? Is that all 4? I think, maybe. I'm gonna think that's it. I got X for it. And that's always the indicative, isn't it? Okay, so anyways, yeah, that's actually a good example. If Anders dies, or if Justice vanishes, Anders is just back, and they decided rather than try to explain it or have some kind of story or development of it, literally the intimation, which is never mentioned in Dragon Age 2 at all, by the way. It's just the developer have said, oh, well, you know, the things that happened, oops, wrong way, in Awakening, at the ending, that was just rumors. So, kind of completely cheapens that, IMO. I could also point out that several of the writers who were working on Dragon Age 2 were not the people working on similar things or even the same things in Dragon Age Origins or Awakening, which was also part of the problem. I'll go ahead and put that on. I kind of like the Cylon helm better, but beggars can't be choosers, right? Is that everything? Helm, gauntlets, boots. Oh, I don't have the armor of the fortress, which I get off of Corypheus. Right. It's going to be funny if that's better than anything else up to the champion armor, which actually wouldn't surprise me. Oh yeah, Cullen's another kind of a rumor situation.
Did you really think those old wards would stop me?
No.
Look at you. Barely able to string 2 thoughts together. You've only made it this far because of Hawk.
You can still turn away. Do not listen to his voice.
You're a fool, Larius. And you should have died here years ago.
Hello, Revenants.
Can't we talk about this?
I don't know how to explain it, Banana. I don't get bored with stuff that isn't boring, is how I like to say it. In other words, I don't get bored on repeat viewings of movies or shows or books or anything of that nature. Never have. So replaying games that see, the reason I say it, it has to be something I enjoy, is because of the fact that, you know, if I don't enjoy it the first time, I'm not going to enjoy it the next time, or the next time, or the next time. That's also why I have that phrase as an indicative of quality, which is, I never intend to replay / watch this again. Follow? Oh, maybe down here. Dexterity and attack speed. So, I have a present for you. It's especially weird because then your actions in Dragon Age Origin can completely turn Cullen around completely. Like, just... Yeah, I'm probably not going to play Ride to Hell ever again. Because, duh, I suppose. Hello. Oh, this is a pretty sight, isn't it?
Oh, that's nice.
What's so nice about it?
I was just wondering what someplace sinister and foreboding would look like. And here it is.
Fine, Yodripple. Except I'm not going to do it with this party.
You're too late, Larius. Hand over Hawk, and I'll give you a quick death.
Hawk has made her choice. the right one.
The right choice or the only choice? Malcolm Hawke was not allowed to disagree.
It is the past. It doesn't matter.
Him.
Larius, what does Janica mean by not allowed?
How does she know this? Alec, did you tell her? Malcolm Hawke was reluctant. Had to be persuaded. I was Warden Commander. It was my duty. I delivered an ultimatum. Help us, or you'll never see her again.
Don't.
You-
Don't.
You were going to kill our mother.
No, never. He came with us. I never had to decide her fate. She was never told about what passed between Malcolm and me.
That doesn't make it better.
You see, Hawke, how can you trust anything Larius says?
Of course! I don't trust Larius, you freaking moron! I trust myself and my own judgment on these matters, so I'm going to gut you like a fish.
Larius's threats were reprehensible, but he's still right about Corypheus.
You can come willingly or not, Hawke. I just need your blood.
Here, let me give you tons. And she's dead.
I'll deal with this.
Alright, so, now that she has her blood.
Slay him now before he wakes, before his strength comes. The key. It's not strong enough. Use your blood. Free him and slay him.
Okay. Do. So, time to meet Corypheus. But I have to shed lots of blood? Eh.
Look, that seems to have weakened the spell. Just 3 more to go. I suppose he won't stop coming after us unless we do this. If you like, we could leave a strongly worded note on his sarcophagus and go. Maybe you can kill him while he's laughing at your jokes.
He's almost free now.
You feel that? It's like something is lifting.
That's because something is lifting. Meet Pride. No, not the demon. Plot dagger. You know, there are much better places to cut yourself than your hand. Especially if you're a warrior. Or your wrist. I mean, really, if you think about it. Whatever. No, my sword! So yeah, note the similarities between him in design and the
Be
architect.
this some dream I wake from? Am I in dwarven lands? Why seem their roads so empty? You! Serve you at the Temple of Dumat? Bring me hence. I must speak with the first acolyte.
Dumat was the first old god to become an archdemon. There haven't been temples to him since ancient Tevinter.
You look human. Are you not citizens of the Empire? Slaves, then, to the dwarves? Why come you here? Whoever you be, you owe fealty to any magister of Tevinter. On your knees. All of you.
You're a darkspawn. Darkspawn. Ravaging the deep roads. Spreading the blight. Does this ring a bell?
You are what held me. I smell the blood in you. Domat, Lord, tell me, what waking dream is this? The light. We sought the golden light. You offered the power of the gods themselves. But it was black, corrupt, darkness, ever since. How long?
The Golden City. The first violation. The Magisters who brought the Blight.
That's ridiculous. There were no magical boogeymen who trespassed in the Maker's City. It's a story. It's Chantry propaganda.
Unless Corypheus is for real, everyone who knows what happened is long dead.
You don't think it's a little convenient? What does every sane man and woman in Thedas fear? The Blights. Why not pin those on mages too?
What manner of speech is this? How long have I slumbered?
He tainted the world. He speaks to all who carry the corruption. Darkspawn, wardens. He brought Janica here. Brought you.
If he's been calling the wardens to free him, what's his plan? He seems confused.
He slept. While the seals held, he could not wake. He knows nothing of time that passed. We must kill him now, before he comes to.
First he went after the Maker in his house, then me in mine. I'm honored.
The city. It was supposed to be golden. It was supposed to be ours. If I cannot leave with you, I will leave through you. I seek the light. The blood Lord. The blood is mine. You mark. Round me with your power. Fire in my veins. You cannot avoid my fires.
Dude, I play WoW on a regular basis.
He's drawing power from the statues.
Shouldn't we destroy them then?
Yeah, I'm getting to it. You deal with those. I'll be back in a bit.
I am an acolyte of Dumat. You cannot harm me. The statues! They're the king!
Yes, I get it. Thank you. Oh, I have to kill them all too? Ugh, fine.
There's no way through!
A little something more! Watch out! Burn, you miserable insect! What? He absorbed it from the statue! Dumart! Round me your power! The power is mine! I am Scurry, little rat! The maid closes in!
Alright, that's admittedly impressive. I'll give you that one. By the way, it's a nice touch that the key changes based on your class. And those three just died. No, whatever. Yeah.
I need to cut off the flow of power.
Who are you talking to?
I'll deal with this.
Like, I'm saving my thoughts until the batter's over, Dumont. Or, Dumont, wow, Baronessa, but I have some thoughts on this. Yes, I do think these type of Awakened are more dangerous than the Archdemons, definitely. And without question. I could have probed, but micromanaging and Dragon Age 2. I do that for games that are good. Yeah, I can't even maintain that kind of arrogance. I'm sorry. Would be nice if I had a res, but you know, whatever. I do have a stun, as it happens. I know, Probe. There is an actual reason why I do that, and I could share it, but I don't care that much. Hello, little one. Hey.
Take a bath.
Want some milk? Why would you want milk, little one? Hey, you want to hop up here really quick? This is a big, super optional boss we're fighting, Dana. That's Corypheus.
Oh no!
Don't worry, we'll get him. We got this. Even though the rest of our party is dead. Okay, we're kind of injured. What do we do?
Heal.
Oh. There we go. Didn't have the game selected. Don't worry, I'm attacking him, Dana. Alright, now what do we do, Dana? Do we jump?
Jump.
Twah! There we go.
Wow.
Okay, now we gotta be careful, little one. Because now he's doing Lightning Doom.
He walking.
Yep, he's rocking with Lightning Doom.
He walking on like doom.
Oh, you're slipping, and I can't get...
Awesome, awesome, awesome.
Yeah.
You want to tell Alma Magus what you did
There we go.
this evening?
Oh, God. Okay. What did you do, little kiddo?
Awesome milk.
You got some milk this evening? Wow. Sounds pretty impressive. What else did you do?
Some milk.
Well, what did you do in addition to milk?
Tell Alma Magus about your friend.
Did you meet someone, Jaina?
Did you make a friend? Did you meet a little girl that was your age and a little boy that was your age? And go down the slide?
Did you meet some babies and go to a playground, Jaina?
The playground.
Did you have fun there?
Oh, yeah.
Yay, hug.
I want
She's
some
just
milk.
mimicking you, right?
Awesome milk.
Okay, well you gotta get down off Alma Magus's lap first.
Here, I'll help you out, okay? Grab my hands. Grab my hands.
Awesome.
Whee! There you go.
Awesome milk.
Don't worry.
Okay,
Uncle Mama's... I mean, Mama's getting some for you.
Alma Mama?
What? If you think that's bad, she actually watched me kill Yogg Saron the other day and was advising me on the fight. She was also calling all the faceless ones in there elephants because they had the big snouts and whatnot. So...
Run all you like! I can reach you anywhere!
Well, that's interesting. Can I get around here? Yes, okay. World of Warcraft, banana. So yeah, this is the kind of magic this guy can do, which is significant for the thoughts I'm having, which I'll share in a minute. He might as well be the final boss. Oh my god. This makes Meredith look like a joke. He's taking damage. His health is moving. Hey, kiddo. You enjoying your milk, little one?
Okay.
Alright, come here, little one. We gotta move. Hang on. We gotta move. Oh god. Oh god.
No.
Hang on, Jaina. We're about to die. It's okay, though. We have backup plans. You might want to go get in the bath, little one. Nice and clean. You like bathes, right? Go on, kiddo. Go on, kiddo. I'm gonna turn that off.
You can't watch on the Magus while we're in the back. I'm sorry. You want on the Magus?
Well, it's funny you mentioned that, Lava. Because, well, we know there is such a thing as Darkspawn magic, which is considered stronger than normal magic. I'll talk about that in a moment. I would make a little more sure than that, to be a little bit blunt.
That amulet. No one's used that pattern since before the first blight. It was unique to a small sect in Devinter, who worshipped the god Dumat. Corypheus really was an ancient magister. I always thought the Black City was just a story.
Even if it's true, it doesn't justify punishing mages over 1,000 years later.
Do you think? What else might the Chantry know that we don't? I'll need to study this further.
Yeah, no kidding. We need to make sure that boy does not get back up. But for now, there we go. Fortress armor. I don't know what the bonus I get for completing the set is, but yay. So, I'll talk about my thoughts in a moment. Let's finish the cutscenes first.
You did well, Hawk. More than the Grey Wardens of old were able to accomplish. I will tell the Warden Commander of your service here.
I don't think we're supposed to come back from the calling.
I must try. You've gained an ally today.
Why are you talking like that?
My head is clear now. Without Corypheus's call, I can think again. I thank you for my freedom.
And here I thought I just gained a headache.
I will never forget what you did here. The prison stands no more. My gratitude you have for my freedom.
Yeah, you're welcome, Corypheus. Psychopath.
I said you wouldn't believe me.
When the Seekers arrived at the structure, this prison, it was destroyed. The Grey Wardens were there, but they did not mention this Lorerunner. They claimed everyone was dead. And now you claim the champion was not only there, but defeated a Magister. One of the Magisters of old.
Left there by the Wardens themselves.
A curious tale. I wonder if there's more to it.
A small matter. The one lasting treasure to emerge from this? A moment together for the family. in happier times.
It's amazing how the past haunts us. All this hardship, because of what happened so many years ago. That was a big risk to take without Mother's consent. Tempting the Blight is apparently a theme for our family. One glorious day, we'll learn to leave well enough alone. It gets harder every year to remember what Father was like. I thought he knew everything. You know, as much as he had to spend time training me, he was so proud of you and Carver, his little soldiers. What he'd think now, I don't know. He did what he had to, just like all of us. And I owe him so much. Both him and Mother. I wish... Well, perhaps it doesn't matter. Thank you for taking care of everything, sister.
You are not so different. Not beneath. I see so much of Malcolm in you both. Apparently, even in my dotage, I know him better now than I did at the time. He kept so many secrets. I may have been willfully blind.
It's hard to think of how much we've lost.
Sometimes. But look at what you've done for us. Malcolm gave us the chance, and you're the one who brought us where we are. We all know that, even if we sometimes linger in a moment that is better forgotten. I've done enough of that. We are blessed, and should live as such. As much as we can choose to.
Did you ever run the wilds, boy? Kirkwall is no city for a breed used to open spaces. Nice as your estate is, it's not healthy for a Mabari to be cooped up. May I take him to the barracks time to time? He could help train my guards.
Good idea. He'll put the fear of dog into them.
Good. I think it's time they face down a good old Mabari charge. How about it, boy? Want to chew on some recruits?
May I say again how thankful I am you've allowed Sandor to remember. Boom! Ah, there he goes again. How he makes these things, I'll never know.
I've never seen another dwarf like him. Does this run in your family?
Not at all, but Sandal isn't really my son. I found him in the deep roads when I left Orzammar for good. Raised him as my own now. Isn't that right, my boy?
I like Bodan.
He's always been this way. Always collecting things and enchanting them. Strange, I suppose.
Sandal's quite useful to have around.
That he is. Also, I've always said. Oh, Maker knows what'll happen when I'm gone. I try not to think about it.
I want some pie.
Alright, now that I can talk for a moment. Yes, I liked the DLC. Some flaws, otherwise good. It's interesting that Corypheus gets out pretty much no matter what you do, which doesn't surprise me, given what's probably going to happen in the next game. I think after rewatching that, my theory about the old dragons, the great dragons, is a little more confirmed than I thought it was. That the great dragons are basically a level of power we don't otherwise see, and either have a greater connection to the source at the center of the Fade, or themselves are simply so magically powerful as to be able to actually, well, be drawn upon for power, to actually be a power source for other individuals, because we do see a literal factual usage of Corypheus drawing power from Dumat in his statues, so that's a concrete, real connection, rather than just a metaphorical one or a theoretical one. In addition to that, I also have no doubt that Dumat specifically sent forth those magisters that were following him into the Fade on purpose. But I also think Dumat betrayed them. Dumat caused them to feel like they were going for this great golden city and all the... this sounds weird, but I mean, it's a unique form of pride that the Magisters had. The fact that they automatically considered themselves the best of everything. In other words, they didn't just want to go into the Fade in order to find the golden city and conquer it and use it to rule the world. They wanted to reach heaven. I mean, I know that's kind of a literal definition here, but I mean that more or less metaphorically. They wanted to reach the place of golden opulence and wonder and splendor, because that was where they belonged. And you could tell by the way, I was listening to the way the voice actor was saying his lines, you can tell by the way he spoke of his words that there was longing there, and he was actually upset. He was injured at the fact that he had been kept from his golden right, the ability to be in such a heavenly place, and Dumat had deceived them in order to going in there to accomplishing that. But why makes me very curious. Why would Dumat do that? Why would any of the old great dragons do that? Food for thought. The Maker, we don't know if the Maker exists, or what it, or he, or she, or it might be. So we have basically zero information on the Maker. The Old Gods was a different name for the ancient dragons, who were around at the time of the Great Tevinter Imperium. And yeah, that's kind of what I was leaning towards, Eli, that they would, these newly created awakened Darkspawn, the very first Darkspawn, would go back with all of the taint they carried with them from the Fade, from the Black City, and corrupt Dumat and the others with it in revenge. But again, why would Dumat send them there to begin with? Very curious. Trying to remember what quest I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't understand that question, Titan 147. I mean, I talk about all of Warcraft up until and including Pandaria, if that answers you. I hope Banana's in the stream, because I'm going to torture him.
Vulgar things quite a bit.
Do you want me to stop? Do I make you uncomfortable?
It was just an observation, really.
It's a bad habit I picked up spending years with foul-mouthed pirates. Pirates only care about a small number of very specific things. The sea, strong drink, and booty. Both kinds.
I wonder.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fenrir already.
Hey, Rosulia.
I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him. And now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fenrir went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
It is possible Dumas didn't trick them so much as just sent them away as fodder to figure out whatever it is they were after, what Dumas was after. And that's true. The original Magisters could have been a distraction as well.
So you're what? Hoping I can yell really loudly in his ear? Maybe give him a good shake.
I'm hoping you can reach him. You made a strong impression when you rescued him from the slavers. My Dalish friends tell me he speaks
That's my
of you
theory,
all the
Banana.
time. The Keeper says Fainreal's powers are a throwback
Or
to
at least of the
ancient
same
magics
species, that she is
that once
a
let
great
elves
dragon.
shape the Fade. The only way to reach him is through his dreams.
Well, all right. I could use an nap.
Yes, Jaina's taking a
Keeper
bath in the
Malthar
background.
thinks an ancient Dalish ritual can help free Fainreal, but someone he trusts must enter the Fade to guide him out. Are you willing to submit to her magic to save my son?
Ooh, it's not often you get to submit and still come out the hero.
Does that mean you do it? Oh, thank you.
Frolic through dreams. Sounds like an experience. I'm game.
Enter the Fade. Hawk, don't do this. The Golden City was corrupted from such folly.
I've already called
Hawk.
for the Keeper.
I mean,
We need
Hawk.
to begin
Sebastian,
with
we've entered the Fade like 20 times, okay, dude?
Would
Chill.
you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
I just... mute this for a second.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fainreal is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Personally, McEwland, I have no doubt that if she is in fact a great dragon, she is probably afraid of being corrupted into an archdemon. Indeed, when everyone. I also don't think it can just happen so casually as so many other things can. You know, bears, wolves, plants, dirt, air can be corrupted by darkspawn basically by presence. But I've always felt like something grander and stronger or more prolonged is required to corrupt an archdemon. That is to say, corrupt a great dragon. And that being said, a blight certainly would represent something like that, which would be another of the reasons why she was so eager to aggress. I don't know why they don't... Well, I mean, okay, there are theories as to why they don't actually go after the Dalish. Most of that has to do with politics, and not wishing to start another exalted march at this point in time, basically.
Why are they so rare?
Dreamers have great power in the Fade. They attract demons. Luckily, most prove too frail of mind to survive a demon's possession. A dreamer abomination would be near unstoppable.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you her courage was legendary.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
That looks a lot like my
There's
house.
more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
You're really not my type.
This is a serious matter. Fainreal cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. he will be no threat after.
Oh, yes, of course. I mean, I didn't just bother to save his life from being a tranquil specifically so I could tranquil him myself, because of course I would.
That's Fainrail's greatest fear. I won't be the one to make it come true.
I have no choice but to leave it in your hands.
And yeah, Black Salamander, I doubt it's
Gather a
pleasant.
team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I cannot join you in this. The Fade is no place for men of faith.
I never give in to temptation. Can I come? I'd love to see the ritual. And I promise I won't be a bother.
Let us begin.
Well, Sebastian left. That's okay. I wanted to bring Varric anyways. No, Lord of Mordor. God, no. God, no. The Tranquil is arguably one of the worst fates possible.
Awful thing to dream about. Come. There must be trapped further in.
You want what?
Man, screw Vengeance. I'm not bringing him.
You want Mama to what?
Well, it's rare to see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential.
A sloth demon. Think active thoughts, like running and jumping and such.
Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
Okay, here's a question, guys. Why do you think we gain rep with Meryl if we go ahead and give Fainrail to a sloth demon?
Because she doesn't like him.
I guess not. Oh, hello, Zanasma.
Speak, but I promise nothing.
You ready to
I
get out the
trust you
tub?
here for the mage, Fainrail. Two of the most powerful demons in this realm are vying for control of him. Sadly, I'm no warrior. I couldn't stand up to them. But if I did, I'd only want the boy's power to secure my position in the Fade. I'd be no threat to your world.
Oh, that sounds wonderfully tempting. I love it.
So if I help you possess Fainrail, you won't attack her?
We are drawn to the mortal realm to merge with a living soul. Once I have done so, what need will I have for your people? I merely want power against my own kind.
I'm not sure we should be doing this.
But wouldn't that give a demon an open door into our world? That's bad, right?
Bring me Fainrail, and I will grant you anything you ask. Power, magic, money, the strength of 10 men.
Oh, God. Hello, baby. Person. Hello, demon. Bounce. Okay, so should we want power, or knowledge, or magic?
Teach me all you know.
That was not what I was
and I will
going
take your
to...
deal.
Frel, okay. Well, we just made a pact with a demon, thanks, sis.
You're welcome. Demons don't always keep their promises.
Use those doors to enter the other parts of Fainrail's
Go, sir.
nightmare.
What'd you say?
I said that.
Oh, okay.
Gently guide him out of his temptation. If you disrupt him too quickly, his mind will snap. Bring him to me, and power beyond dreams.
We didn't want power. We wanted knowledge, you dipshit.
Hey. Well, it's okay. We got friendship with Meryl. That's what we really wanted. I want you to get me in Meryl's pants because the stream decided we should romance her for some reason.
He's walking.
All right, Jaina.
He's walking on a magus.
We're gonna walk to the left, to the Pride. Shall we?
Yeah.
Do. Wow, it's really starry up there, isn't it?
Sorry up there.
The sky is all black.
Oh, it's blue. That's Daddy.
That's right. There are blue stars up there too.
Yeah. Why did they disappear before we did? Why are we an elf dude now?
It's okay. We're Orsino.
Our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales.
Pride.
He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
Say no.
This is a trick. First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Why would she entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Faeril. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But you told me this magic was outlawed for a reason. Even the Dalish don't practice it anymore.
Could the elves trust you with the power to shape reality? Could you trust yourself?
Don't listen to him. The First Enchanter is trying to
This is actually one of the most
keep him from
pathetic
realizing
attempts
your
of
greatness.
Pride trying to
keep me from
confuse someone I've
temptation.
ever seen.
Just like you were. You're not the Keeper.
I mean,
Be
really.
gone, fiend.
Pride should be more subtle than that.
You. Why did you interfere?
Oh well, let's kill Pride really quick.
With my power joined to his, Faenriel would have changed the world.
Mom?
Have you ever seen an abomination?
Mommy!
They are
Don't
What,
worry.
Jaina?
She's right there.
You put such
Was that
stock in
scary?
appearances. Perhaps that is why your friend's loyalty only goes skin deep. You think this elf with
Fish
an
person.
innocent face would turn
It's a
down the
monkey.
demon's offer?
It's a monkey, apparently.
How about it?
It's a monkey.
Would you take what I
It's
offer
a
the boy?
ring.
Scion of the Dalish,
It's a green.
savior of elvenkind.
It's a green lover.
Do that.
No.
I am the greatest of my
She
kind.
practices blood magic.
Whatever tricks your little
Yes, she
pets
does.
taught you will pale in comparison.
You should not take her
Demons
into the
always
fate.
turn on you in the end.
It's bad.
I cannot put
Hey,
you ahead
Bug.
of the fate of my people.
You took my dreamer. Now you'll take his
What's a
place.
sign?
Alright, Jenny, ready to go get dressed?
Alright, hang on, I gotta kill Meryl real quick. Okay, now she's dead. I just got 20 rivalry with Meryl, for God's sakes.
Why did you kill Meryl?
Because she attacked me.
Why did she attack you?
Because she's stupid. You don't get it, Meryl. She can't... Pride can't actually deliver what you want. You
Go, Gabby.
Yes, we'll go this way, Jaina.
It's up like a tiger.
I'm guessing it's gonna be Desire on the other side. God, I hit hard with this new sword. And armor. Yep, Desire.
Cheating.
No, actually. This is a totally legit playthrough.
Hmm.
I just did the DLC. Oh, and now I'm his mother. That actually makes a lot of sense.
That's it, Faenriel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift.
Again, desire does not just mean sexual.
All my letters.
It is your desires.
If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antilla, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Isn't this logical for someone like him to desire? Having his father back, having his father want to have his son back and care about him and love him?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
This is a trick, Faenriel. He wants something from you.
Why? That's right. I spent my whole childhood waiting for you.
Your mother never allowed.
My mother loves me. She showed me the letters she wrote you. You never wrote back. And it was Mother who taught me to write, not you. I've never met you before. Who are you?
Don't question
me.
I still like her voice better in Origins. And her appearance better in Origins.
It looks the same.
It's quite different.
Complete accident. I was trying to help, honest.
Take away my pets, and I'll take away yours. How loyal are these friends you drag into the Fade?
Don't hit that, Gina. It's a button.
Would your pirate queen stay if the open water?
It's a bug.
What do you say, sweetheart? A two-mast brigantine, square main topsail, 100 well-built lads to answer your every wish.
She can't provide that.
I know you've been looking for a stiff masthead.
Should I turn around now to let you stab me in the back, or would you rather it be a surprise?
You are just the sweetest.
The silence call too awaits in Kirkwall Harbor. I'll be under the firs in the captain's quarters.
I like big boats. I cannot lie.
And now to kill the crap out of you two. You moron. Goodbye.
Do you have to kill them, or can you kill the demons first?
I think there's a way around it, but I don't remember. I usually have to do crap like that.
Yeah, you never bring the elf chick in here.
Apparently.
Because you have to kill her.
That's okay. She deserved to
In
die.
fact, it's almost always better to come in here alone.
This is still the Fade.
Hush, son. The Fade is no bad.
Hello, Torpor.
You're safe here.
Wait. I know you. You saved me from those slavers. Are you a dream?
You have the power to leave the Fade. Open your eyes.
I don't know, Venters.
Tell him that.
Sorry.
Do not think you can betray me, mortal. I will have this dreamer.
Sorry, Torpor. But, nope! I'm not leaving someone who is actually a dreamer with any spirit. Neutral, good, or demon.
I'm not sure if this is real.
Alright, Jenny, you ready to go get dressed?
Go on, kiddo. Up you get.
The Fade feels different now. I see the stitches, the seams holding it together. I feel I could wake at any moment.
Dreamers control the Fade, and the dreams of people in it.
I see why the Chantry fears us. I've heard tales of magisters who stalk their enemies and use their own dreams to destroy them.
Don't do that.
You're right. I must master it.
Don't go to
Find
Deventer.
someone to study under.
Don't.
The Dalish do not have what I need.
Go to Deventer.
Perhaps
No!
Deventer.
No!
If
No!
these powers can be trained, it would be there.
This is a far cry from the sniveling boy.
Okay, I'll kill him if I have to.
My mother would not look kindly on such a journey.
No!
Can you give her my farewell?
No.
I can't trust that you will never give in to these temptations.
Sorry, kid. I'm not sending you to Deventer.
You saved me for this. Why? Why?
You wanted to go to Deventer, you moron! Look, kid, I'm sorry, but no! Absolutely not. Easy answer.
Fainreal is tranquil. I'm sorry.
Tranquil. But he said he would rather die than become a walking statue. Oh, my boy. What did you do to him?
It is a horrible fate. But sometimes the tribe must be weighed against one man's suffering.
I saw the demon's powers. I could not risk Fainreal falling.
No, that's not why I did that.
I must go to him. Maybe it's not too late.
That cannot have been an easy choice. Thank you for making it.
You have my apologies.
No, Frey!
Does he
God,
forget that
no!
one cannot bind demons with words?
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune to a demon's offer. You made the right choice with Fainreal. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Look, guys, I'm sorry. And I actually picked the wrong answer, which is why that went the wrong way. But if things had evolved in that way, I would have to kill him. I literally would have to kill him. I mean, you could say that under the right circumstances, he could become a force of good in Deventer, but in the moment, there's absolutely no way I could ever accept that. Sending a dreamer to Tevinter. You might as well ask me if I want to hand nuclear weapons to... I don't even have an equivalent. The Roman Empire. Hello, little one. It's not happening. Now, I wish they gave me an option to kill the body, too, so, you know, mercy killing instead of fate worse than death, but whatever.
You killed the kid?
I had to. Literally.
Were you listening to that guy in the hang?
You did it wrong.
Yes, I did.
Eyes are like bumblebees flying
It's
into
a
the window
hole.
of my soul.
I did do it wrong.
You know, my first time through here, I obviously
I
wasn't
can't get
playing.
keys.
Yeah.
I did it right. Without being told how.
Oh, speak and send the plucked wings of your lips soaring.
I can't believe you took people into the Fade with you.
What?
On this one.
What?
You, who overanalyzes everything.
I needed their rep. See, I got rep with him, I got friend with her, I got friend with her.
And then you had to kill him.
But it's okay, because they're alive still. Yes, I did, though, White Mage. I had to. Again, I screwed up. But, again, I stand by my statement. If the situation was allow him to go to the Tevinter Imperium as a dreamer...
Now...
Or kill him...
Wait, what's that one's name?
Which one?
That one, the purple one.
Mr. Dino?
Thank you. Yeah, Mr. Dino, that's... Just because somebody did nothing doesn't mean that you can't, by allowing them to live, do something worse.
Yeah, I stand by my nuclear... I stand by my nuclear firepower analogy. That is literally like granting nuclear weapons to someone who should not have them, which is just about everyone, actually. God, no.
I still can't believe you did it wrong. You, who overanalyzes everything, did it wrong.
What the problem? And it's just funny because
There's
my
like
sister
3
points this
ways
out.
to do it right.
What it is I keep doing this for buttons, but I keep doing it. I'm not used to doing that. I should be mousing over them because 3 is supposed to always be like a certain type of option, but it isn't in Dragon Age 2. And so I'll hit 3 automatically, and it's like, oh, I will kill you, and I'm like, shoot, whatever. I've actually done that like 3 times in this playthrough. I need to stop using the buttons. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And yeah, exactly, Baronessa.
Magus's lap?
See, Baronessa has the right of
Magus lap.
it. Okay, little one, I'll do without audio for now.
Okay.
Come here.
Get the Omo Magus. Get the gun.
Yeah, Yachiman. I never figured he would do it wrong, but then I watched him...
What am I doing?
Well, okay, I walked in and he had people with him in the Fade.
I did.
Yeah, it's like horrible. If you take anyone in with you to that instance, you have to kill them.
That's alright. They don't die. They don't! They're right there! They're in my party! I'm leveling them as I speak. That kind of hurts. Please don't do that. I already have a headache.
Just because they don't die doesn't mean that it isn't horrible.
Well, in my defense, they turned on me.
No, you picked the wrong answer.
Do I want... No, I don't want any of that. I already have the passive.
Oh, what?
Yeah, we'll go with these then. We'll start going down this. I need Frost. Frost is so useful for my build. There we go. Okay. Actually, we're going to set... Now that I'm actually out of here, we're going to set our tactics just a little bit differently. So let's just get rid of that. This should be top priority. Followed shortly by Cone of Cold. And then we'll actually turn that off. There we go. Yes, save. Alright, now let's see if she's ready to romance an 8. Yes! Hi, Meryl. That's Meryl. She's an elf.
Mom!
I can't believe I turned on you. With the demon in the Fade, I'm so
With
sorry.
very high friendship
Master
or
Ramus.
rivalry, you can, Braywin.
I'll
I don't know if you can
understand
do it
if
with
you can't forgive
rivalry.
me.
I don't know which to pick here. So we'll do the diplomatic option. I just saved.
You didn't betray me. The demon made you do it. I should have recognized I was being manipulated. I've been so careful in all my dealings with spirits until now. to make such an obvious mistake. It frightens me. It takes so little for a mage to fall.
What do you do to protect yourself from demons?
The Keeper taught me. In the Fade, you must believe nothing but yourself. Everything there is a lie, or a trick, or a trap. I knew not to trust, and I don't know why I did.
No, Crispin, you are, as usual, using a generic in order to explain all situations rather than the individual specific situation which we just were at.
It felt like...
I mean, all dreamers are not evil any more than all people are evil, or all mages are evil, or all elves are evil. That's stupid, and I don't feel like even entertaining such a suggestion.
Had to.
You're already in a lot more danger than most mages.
Because of the blood magic. I know. I'll be more guarded from now on. Thank the creators you were there. It won't happen again. I'll make sure of that.
Okay. Now, I need to... I don't remember how to start Meryl's personal quest. Does anyone else? Do you know how to start her personal quest? What
Left.
Okay.
Go that way.
Okay, we're going this way. Now what? Do we go this way?
Go this way.
Okay, let's not go that way. That's the bathroom.
It's a buffer.
I really don't know how to start our personal quest. Is it out here?
It's outside.
Yes, we're going outside, little one.
We're going outside.
See? There's trees and rocks. They're all very poorly rendered.
It's just a unique kind of rendering.
So I hear you've been visiting the Viscount's gardens, Daisy.
We're going that
They
way.
look slightly
And they're always empty. Why don't more people
more
want to see them?
3D than World of Warcraft's.
Because they're private and surrounded
I
by
suppose
guards.
that's
They don't necessarily look alive,
All those men look
but they look like a very well done model.
There you go.
You're running around a life-size model.
Damn it, I have to do the... I don't know, I have to do the main quest. Alright, kiddo. Let's go do the main quest.
The main way.
That's right. We have to advance the plot. My favorite armor is a tie between the mage and the warrior champion armor you get in Act 3. Oh, by the way, that symbol you just saw, that was another indicative of the glyph of blood thing. At least I think. I'm not 100% on that, but it sure as hell looks like it.
Hello, Emmerich. The guard captain says you're still chasing disappearing acts.
That's not funny. I need your help urgently. I've spent the past
See,
few
that
years
temp
continuing my investigation into the murders of Ninette, Marin, and the other women. I believe I finally have a suspect. A man called Gascard Dupuis.
Dupuis? That's a funny name.
It's Olesian. I believe he is descended from nobility. When I became convinced of his guilt, I went to the city guard and demanded that they do something. The guards raided his mansion and found nothing. They were forced to apologize, and I was reprimanded. Meredith forbade me from continuing my investigation. But she didn't say I couldn't seek outside help.
Hey, Jaina. Do I get a hug before you go? I love you, Jaina.
Say good night.
Good night,
Night,
Good night,
little one.
stream.
Good night, stream.
There you go.
Okay, come on.
Come on.
What do you need me to do?
I knew I could count on you. You'll need to go to Gascard Dupuis' estate after nightfall.
I have no
Please
idea,
figure out what
Salamander.
Dupuis is hiding. If he's innocent, find evidence to prove me wrong. It's just that simple.
So, let me give you just two theoretical situations in which him going to Tevinter would be bad, because for some reason we're still talking about this. Situation one, he goes there, becomes rather, shall we say, arrogant, and full of his own power, and decides he's going to go ahead and take control and take power for himself. very possible and likely, especially for someone with that level of power and that young. Possibility 2. He goes there and encounters other people who are, shall we say, less morally or ethically quandrous than him, and way more experienced in manipulating people. And I'm not even talking about with blood magic, just people who are more intelligent, more wise, more cunning, more capable of being manipulative. And they coerce him and convince him into such a situation where they can have control over him or corrupt him, which can lead to either A, a situation where there is now a Tevinter puppet who is a dreamer, or B, a corrupted Tevinter puppet who then overthrows his master and is then now evil. Here's the problem. In either of these circumstances, we are not just giving... I mean, yes, it is a risk, and yes, I kind of agree with your general philosophy, Crispin. People should be given a chance when available. But under very specific circumstances, sometimes the threat is just too overwhelming. It's like being asked, you know, several of these cities might die if we do this. In fact, it's the highest probability of chance that these several cities, all the people, all the thousands and thousands of people in them will die if we do this. But if things go just right, we'll have, you know, something good. We'll have a cure for the common cold or whatever. I know that there is no such thing, but I'm just pulling something out here. It's not really a cut and dry situation, which was one of the reasons why I stand by my statement. I just don't like it at all, if that makes any sense. But you probably don't care, and you're probably tired of hearing me yammer on, so whatever. Come on. There we go. Luke, have you not been here when I've been giving... I've actually been pausing every now and again to give specific examples of why Tevinter is insanely, ludicrously, over-the-top evil. To a degree that's actually kind of disgusting.
Welcome back to school, Fred. You're looking well. My store is much better stocked, thanks to you.
Watch the replay, Hale.
If
I
you're
talked about it
interested
for a
in
while.
hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Yeah, pretty much, Lizzo. Again, if the game actually did force me to, you know, choose to kill him or send him to Vinter, I would choose to kill him, but I would hate that decision. I would tear myself apart over that decision. That's terrible. I mean, actually, I didn't even kill him. I didn't even get the joy of actually being able... joy, that's not the word. The relief? I don't even know what to call that. I wouldn't even get the capacity to know I actually ended his torment. Instead, I have just made him a tranquil, which is much, much worse than dying. I would feel horrible about that. Oh, you're fine, Crispin. You're fine. It's just... that would be so terrible. Yes, I'll take this question.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
It's the one... It'll be on YouTube eventually, Halebird, but it's the one up right now of this video. Because it's this session.
Knight Commander.
No, not satisfaction. It's more like... I gotta think, because I gotta come up with a word. It's... I guess comfort is actually the closest thing I could come to for that. Knowing that he is at least not suffering anymore. Yes, I did, Frankie, but that's my job. If you can forgive me for being blunt. In other words, to put it bluntly, I was not actually playing God, he was. And all I was doing was affecting his choice. But, yeah, whatever. Moving on. For reference, the canon save is where I, saved him, and he did not go to Tevinter, and did not tranquil him. And he, we'll see if that works in the future. You know, Luke, I maybe you didn't catch me bashing the hell out of the politics of Ferelden and Orlais. and Orzammar earlier, but I've been doing that this whole time. Oh, and Kirkwall, of course. I still think Tevinter is worse, but, you know. I don't know, True APM. I've been... It doesn't matter. Let's just move on, shall we? What I mean by the "it's my job to play God" point is the statement you're playing God is something that sometimes, again, not all the times, but sometimes is being used to excuse, okay. What I don't like about the Prime Directive, forgive me for going into this for the 50,000th time, is the idea that you must never make a choice and you must never interfere with anything ever because you don't know what the consequences are, good or bad. I feel like that's too much of an extreme philosophy. And so, for example, in a certain circumstance, I might do ABC to save an entire population of a planet. This is something that's come up in Star Trek. Now, the accusation could be pushed into my direction of, you're just playing God. To which my response is, you're damned right I am, because it's my job to make decisions in the here and now with what I know and with my own sense of right and wrong. And to take every single factor in this exact specific situation and try to decide how to do with this in this specific moment. Or in other words, I'm not playing God at all, I'm just being a frickin' human being. So, I hate it when people use that as a fallacy argument. It irritates the crap out of me. I'm not saying you did, that's where I most often hear that argument. Hopefully slowly die out, BRW Ghost. Really? You want to spawn up here? And yeah, I really wish we could just say, what would you like to do, but, you know, whatever. It is a game, we're the ones making the decisions. No, Halbert, I'll be doing that Monday, most likely. And yeah, Babylon 5 quote, I was trying to avoid it, but it's a good quote. The funny thing is, I agree with the Prime Directive in concept. Like, in some of its applications, you know. But then, some of the ways they apply it, mostly in Voyager, but in certain other circumstances, it's just like, wow, guys! Wow! Ugh, really. I actually agree with that completely, Kemek. I can't believe that they decided to focus on the directive rather than the fact that he, you know, in a military, did what he did. But, I understand that completely, Frankie. That is definitely one of those no-win scenario type situations. It really is. Which sucks. Absolutely correct, Lord of Mordor. Which is why I mentioned Voyager, and Enterprise to an extent, as being the primary failures there. TNG used the Prime Directive moderately well, with a couple of exceptions. And even the original series used the Prime Directive pretty well. I will always quote Spock as the one who... Interesting, Hilbert. I use Firefox and it worked just fine. Anyways, Spock himself agreed with breaking the Prime Directive. I like to point to that example. Xbob, actually, that was explained elsewise. We know that the architect and his experiments on Urumethiel? Anyways, were what caused the blight we experienced, so we know that wasn't that. To my knowledge, we do not know what the blood magic experiments were. By the way, that was also done by the Tevinter, which meant it was done centuries ago. You mean, in reference to what Kay said, you mean, I don't need an excuse to help someone? I'm probably misphrasing that. Hey, Raskor knew the quote I was talking about. Yeah, a couple times in TNG's Season 1, they brought it out as doctrine, and then that was flung out the window because, you know...
Well, at least it's not boring. How cold the pavement is here.
Wow. Just hanging around the corner, waiting for me to go around. Yeah, I'm getting really tired of the Dragon Age Inquisition ads, especially the 2.5-minute one that I have to actually go and hit skip on. What can I say, Reskor? We old schools have to stick together, am I right? You don't need an excuse to help someone. I was right. I got the quote right. Yay, I'm not totally useless. But yeah, the hype machine is... The artificial hype machine is going a little bit too much for Inquisition. Another reason I've been trying to avoid the hell out of everything. But, as ever, that's marketing, not gameplay, so we'll see. We'll see. In a few days. Do we have a mansion counter? No. Oh, whatever.
Can't we talk about this? No? That's enough.
The drumhead talks about Picard's violation of the Prime Directive rather significantly. He's basically brought to task for the fact that he's violated the Prime Directive, 13 times or whatever it is. And his response is, yes, I have. Those were my decisions at the time, and every time I give my report to Starfleet Command, and they agreed with me because I'm still the freaking captain. And I loved that, because it was so true. Picard is the kind of person who looks at that kind of situation and says, yep, there are times when the Prime Directive should be ignored based on the specific circumstance.
Right. Gascard is trying to hide something.
Is this the one? No.
Looks like Gascard's been busy.
Boop-doop-doo. Lol, Siglish. You were right, Mezaria, but I'm too far in now. At this point, it would be at least 5. Maybe 4, I don't know. Because it's always the same mansion. Some doors open and some doors close. That is correct, Raskor. Hence the whole point of the drumhead. The title of the show, I mean. But, I stand by my statement because Picard was right, in my opinion. But I digress. Yeah, that's pretty much my thoughts, X-Bob. It's one of the reasons people call me more chaotic or anti-law. I don't think there's any one law that can apply to anything, you know? Good night, Banana. Oh.
Squeaky wheel gets the grease.
Yeah, that line says a lot about Meredith's management style.
Why is he keeping these things around? I thought Gascard lived alone.
I knew a man who dressed up in his wife's clothing. He had so much fun with it.
You know, forgive me for pointing this out, but there's one speech in Drumhead that actually applies really well to Dragon Age, which is why I'm going to go ahead and mention it here. I'm paraphrasing it because I don't remember the exact quote, but have we become so afraid? Have we become so lost that we must destroy a man simply because he carries the blood of a current enemy? That entire speech he gave, forgive me for not going into the whole thing, really emphasizes a lot of the attitude my characters in Dragon Age have always had. And a lot of more people can do, I think.
He's gone mad!
You're not him. Shit, I know what this looks like, but I didn't hurt her.
Yeah, no.
Let her go and we can talk.
If I let her go, you'll kill me.
Possibly.
I don't know why you're here, but there's a killer out there, and I think he's playing us both. Just let me explain.
Yeah, that is an awesome speech. Agreed. I don't know if I'll ever do a WoW lore run. It has been actually a mildly requested thing. If I do, it would be early next year at the absolute earliest.
All right. We'll see if you can talk yourself out of this.
20 silver if he says, "It wasn't me, it was the one-armed man."
Several years ago, my sister was murdered. The bastard's now in Kirkwall, killing again. The same way he killed my sister. It starts with a bouquet of white lilies. He sends them to each new victim. Alessa was going to be next. I took her, so he'd have to come to me. I was finally going to face my sister's killer, but then you showed up.
He's lying! He hurt me!
I've explained this. I need your blood to track you down. If he took you, it was for your protection.
Let go of me!
She'll go straight to the city guard. They'll ruin everything.
What can I say, Eli? Everything about the whole 3-year skip kind of doesn't make sense, really.
I could report you to the Templars for blood magic.
Yes, I've used blood magic and lyrium to augment my powers. I'm not proud of what I've done, but I had to. He took my sister from me.
Yeah, I wish I did, Crispin. It is going to be a huge task if I do a World of Warcraft lore run. A huge task. That is a damned huge game. There are very few games that have as much raw lore as Warcraft does, as of this point in time. In fact, I actually can't think of any off the top of my head.
Emmerich was certain you were the killer.
Of course he was. But I was trying to find the killer just like him. Our paths crossed and he just assumed I was the murderer.
You really did make yourself a target, though. Kidnapping people and all.
I suppose that's fair.
I believe him.
Time for you to vanish. Every man for himself.
Admittedly, Star Wars is the other one.
If you learn anything new about the killer, find me there. I have a score to settle with him.
No, I do not, Kay. At all, actually. The only thing that's different between the two is a vocal similarity in English. Otherwise, there's basically nothing similar between the two, unless you get into severe generalizations, which, you know, I don't like to do that.
Maybe Gasgard was looking for help from another mage.
Especially since the Witch King shouldn't be compared to the Lich King either. The Witch King has his own thing over there. You know, the funny thing is I would say that Lord of the Rings was more fleshed out by Lord of the Rings Online than the books, but I digress.
Grab something sharp and pointy. We've got company.
You want my answer to that one, Titans? You're not going to guess it, because it's something that, in hindsight, was much more obvious, but at the time shocked the hell out of me. Yep. I disagree. I don't think the Witch King and the Lich King's helmet is anything other than superficially similar. But, you know, I'm weird like that. The thing that actually shocked me was when Kerrigan came back as a Zerg in StarCraft. Lord of Mordor, I'm not sure, because I don't usually do evil, despicable things in RPGs. I suppose I could mention the thing that I almost did, KOTOR, but I've told that story too many times. So instead I will share the story about when I convinced two people to run off the ledge in Nar Shaddaa because it was the quickest way down. Which I believe was KOTOR 2. And very funny. That's not evil, Kay. Okay, yeah, that is evil. And that's also not why I did that. If you remember watching while I was doing that lore run. Because I explained my reasoning in the thing.
We're good.
Poor KOTOR 2. It's a wonder KOTOR 2 is as amazing as it is, given how unfinished it was. From what I understand, it was a time constraint thing, Lava, but it is true that regardless, it was a mistake. He was only supposed to have the modifications after he had his little crisis of conscience on planet whose name I can't think of, when one of your two party mates dies. Alright, let's go ahead and advance the main quest, because I really want to, you know, do some companion quests here. Oh yeah, KOTOR 2 was beautifully written. Very dark. Very dark. Like, wow, levels of dark.
You are Hawk. A patrol went missing along the Wounded Coast. You have fought Kunari before and triumphed. Arvarad, no less. So tell me, did you kill them?
Nice, Luke.
If I did kill them, why would I tell you? You'd just attack me.
I seek an answer to a question. What has happened to the missing Karatam? Vengeance is not relevant to this task.
Yeah, Obsidian has never made a good game, but they are the best writers ever.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe you. If you are not responsible, I waste my time here.
Well then, we'll have to deal with that soon. Actually, let's go and do this real quick. I love how I actually kind of look like this knight errant with this massive, well, there's no nice way to put this, fantasy sword on my back here. Neverwinter Nights 2 was incredibly bug-riddled and had tremendous issues with its gameplay, but was still beautifully well-written and very fun to play. Hey, look! It's Morton 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, and some elf dude! And some shady merchandise. Excellent.
Don't ask where anything came from.
What do you need, love? Package delivery?
You look a lot like my mother.
Hawk. I got a letter from some mage friends.
I see, I see. Check the back of the board for our special rates.
Oh, cloak and dagger phrases. How about the queasy crow flies at midnight?
How about the smart-mouthed Ferelden gets slapped across the face? The board has all the details. Should you take care of something, just drop by.
I actually talked about that last night, Crispin, while I was streaming Warlords. And yeah, the South Park game is another good example of the gameplay. Well, from what I understand, that's probably the best gameplay Obsidian's ever made. But the story is still pretty much top-notch and very Obsidian and South Park. The Neverwinter MMO is a complicated story. And yes, I am mildly familiar with Hindu mythology, but not that much because I actually don't enjoy mythology in general, so I normally don't bother.
Keep walking, Hawk.
Listen, Isabella, can you stay out here for a minute? Because I don't feel like changing my party.
Oh, you don't want me in there. Female troubles.
You know, I am also female. You can say you have your frickin' period to me.
Sarah Hawk.
Yes?
Interesting.
Last we met, I did not know your name. Did not care to. You have changed your fortune over the years. The Kunari have not. I offer a courtesy, Hawk. Someone has stolen what he thinks is the formula for Gatlock. You will want to hunt him.
Sounds like the recovery should be worth something to me.
1,000 lives. The stolen formula was a decoy. Sarkamek, a poison gas, not explosives. A small amount is dangerous enough to your kind, but if made in quantity, perhaps by someone intending to sell it.
That merchant, Javaris.
Would he be cautious? Or would he assume success and make enough to threaten a district? A courtesy, Hawk. You will want to hunt him.
Very Kunari. Very Arishok. Let's see. You missed me earlier, Mikey. I was in a more jocular mood. Okay. I got a joke for you. Assassin's Creed Unity. No? Okay, how about Vanilla Arms Warrior?
Any idea where we can find Javaris?
I heard about a sell-off. Merchant territories and such. They don't do that unless someone left in a hurry. I'd have figured he'd rooked some noble. He's sure not a burglar.
Just tell me where he is.
I haven't kept up on the squirt. Ask the coterie.
Panahedon, Hawk. I do not hope you die.
Note the way he phrases that. That is perfectly Kunari. And yeah, I just ripped off the joke from earlier. Although, admittedly, I've also heard that joke earlier this week from PAX. I may stream more Warlords, but to be honest, I'm playing nothing but Dragon Age until I'm done with Inquisition. So, I'm not even going to get to play Warlords, except for a few brief moments as I'm winding down to go to sleep in the end of the night. And even that's mostly just going to be doing dailies, because I'm quest synced with PAX. Damn it. Could someone repeat the joke for Mikey really quick, please?
Bianca is a very pretty name.
I'll tell her you said so, Daisy.
She can't actually hear you, can she?
Of course she can. What kind of question is that?
Wait, are we talking about your crossbow or something else now?
Aren't you Hawk? Emmerich left not long ago. He said you'd arranged to meet tonight. Did I tell him that? I must have completely forgotten. Don't you remember sending this message? I didn't send this. You didn't? Strange.
That's not a good sign.
Well, I don't know. Emmerich's been acting strangely for months. It's probably just a misunderstanding.
Yeah, I was actually just thinking I need to switch out my party members here. Oh, it's easy, Crispin. Here's the vanilla lore run. Okay, I need to kill a boar! Fast forward 60 hours, and I'm 60! There you go. There's your lore run of vanilla. Wow. What? Yeah, if you know what you're doing on your third character.
I seriously doubt that.
I'm pretty sure I managed that on Frozen, but I actually had people from Titans of Azeroth pushing me because they needed a new tank now. Like right now, you know. What in the world? Is that visible now? Yeah, it is. So this is a nobody cloak. Well, okay, no it isn't, but it's a nobody hoodie just kind of hanging here in midair now. Ah! Head! Head! Uh-oh. I'm about to have everything destroyed. I know how this works. Yep, there she is. Just in case you can't see her, there she is against the Imperial symbol there. That's her. Oops.
Res.
Res. Ow! Too much res.
Oops. Res. Res.
Okay, I'm awake. Good job, sis. What are you doing?
I'm not doing anything.
Oh, okay. Well, that is acceptable.
How the? Why are you running like a sissy girl?
I don't know. I already complained about that earlier. Okay, so I need Aveline, Meryl. I don't remember who else to bring. Let's bring the all-girl party. And I need to go to... Would I rather be the Archon or the Arishok? Oh, that's an easy question. I'd rather be dead. Seriously. Yeah! I now have a weird situation. Oh,
You don't
good.
have a chair.
Yeah, there's no chair now. The chair is gone. See? There's no chair anymore, guys. I'm just sitting in the empty abyss now. And it's actually affecting the color of the thing sufficiently to throw off the... There we go. Why would you want to see the game? Don't be silly. Let's go ahead and do this one. Which one, Mikey? Oh, you mean that robe. I usually don't wear it when it's hot, and that's really what it boils down to. I have a general intolerance for heat. So, yeah.
The leases of Javaris Tintop are up for grabs.
You know, actually, I wonder what this would look like. Hang on, I want to see something here. Alright, guys. I'm ready to play. Okay, so... I wonder... What do you guys think? Should I go ahead and do this quest? Yeah, let's just do this quest really quick.
You're selling the assets of Javaris Tintop.
We are. Limited districts, limited contracts. Keeps territory clear and separate from the start. He had a meager lot, but he skipped with dues outstanding. So up it goes.
This is that's actually a long question, Salamander. Basically, it took a lot of work and effort to get it working properly, and I actually have a quote-unquote professional green screen given to me by my dad.
There's a lot riding on finding Javaris. Can you help? The members of our little fellowship expect privacy.
You're right. We need to do this
He
differently.
skipped out on paying me, too. Javaris left in a hurry. I'd put him at Smuggler's Cup.
There we go.
Avoided patrols.
Is this better,
Then
guys?
empties at a cave outside town. Tell him I said, don't come back.
There's no way this Javaris stole from the Canary. That's hard. I've heard.
Ah! Yes, you'd know, wouldn't you? Shoot, where's the mouse? I can't see the mouse. Oh, there it is. Okay. No? That's not... It's kind of hard to see right now. I don't know if I'm going the right way. Ah! No, I am going the right way. There we go. Perfect. Okay. So now we go to... Man, that's hard to see. Okay, I give up. I can't actually play like that. Oh, I still want to be here. Shoot. Okay, I need to fix my green screen really quick here. I guess I can wait till we're in a cutscene. Do I have that quest yet? Don't think I do. I didn't think so. Yes, I plan on streaming today, tomorrow, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. Hopefully I'll be done by then. But if not, I'm going to keep streaming until I'm done. Because that's the goal. This is a full-on marathon as of today. Actually, technically as of yesterday. I am officially on schedule to stream Dragon Age every day. Oh, cave counter. It's been a while. I've missed you, cave counter.
So it begins and ends.
I raised my eyebrow at you, fat squeak. No kidding, Sean. Tuesday, the same day it always was gonna start, Adamamnon. I'm trapped! Insert another Unity joke. Hey Bing, what's up? The funny thing is, this is actually a really mean party setup. It would only be meaner if I actually had Bethany with me still somehow, which I kind of can't. I've been thinking about it, Luke. We'll see. We'll see. All I know is that there is multiplayer and nothing about it. Don't tell me anything about it, or I'll temp ban you. No spoilers, no nothing. Shush. Shush! But yes, the general intent is to do my usual marathon schedule, which for those of you who do not follow me or haven't been around for my previous marathons, it's usually about 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time to whenever I need to pass out. Which is going to be in about 2 hours at this rate. Maybe more like an hour and a half. Hey look! A door. Actually, that's a pretty good point. I think I'm going to go ahead and stop tonight now. Because my tomorrow's going to be weird, as I've already mentioned. See you around, little Zulia. No, a dead! Eternal ban for a dead! Actually, considering the whole undeath thing, I wouldn't actually sleep when I'm dead either, Eli. I am GMT -5. right now, thanks to daylight savings time, which for some reason the place I'm in follows. Well, yeah, we were at a... We did the DLC, and then we fought the dragon for 3 years. Aveline? Thank you. So far I'm liking it being, but then again I am a weirdo. Wait, really? You can handle this? Okay. Oh, Isabella. There we go. I was gonna say. Here we go. Tons of Constitution. And I want that. And... At the moment, it is currently 8:20 p.m., yes. Like I said, I'm pretty sure I'm -5 GMT. Pretty sure. I just looked that up recently. It changes, in case you're wondering, because again, daylight savings time. See you around, Frey. Hope to see you tomorrow, or Sunday, or Monday.
Here we go!
Actually, I'm basically in the Midwest. I just happen to be in a sliver that is Eastern Standard. Because that's how that works.
You are not enough! I certainly won't.
Jeez, Shadow. What the hell? Oh, you mean PM. Must get everything. Must get everything. There's the ship for Isabella, which I can't give to her yet, can I?
I'm bored of this.
Yeah, didn't think so. Now, I'm pretty sure we're about to have a beach counter. And I'm right.
What a surprise.
Up to 10 on that, and the warehouse. My god. I used to live in San Diego. Up by, shoot, I can't remember the name of the area. I can picture it visually, but I can't remember the name of the area. Oh, well, doesn't matter. I also used to live in Carlsbad, and Escondido, and Del Mar. You got this, True APM. The Lich King is backing you. And there's a dwarf.
That any way to greet an old friend?
You? Granny's garters, she would hire you. I can't buy a break on discount. You know what? Go ahead. Take my head and pike it back to that sodding elf. I need the rest.
The Canary powder. It's not what you think. It's poison.
Wait. You're tracking for the Canary. And she did it. That elf got them after me for nothing. Bitch born.
It
See you around,
certainly wasn't
Krenzler.
hard to frame you.
Look, I'm minding business, same old. And out of the blue, some elf tries to kill me. Says she's got the Canary powder and I'm her cover. I slipped her, hired some bodyguards, and ran for it. And now you're here. Great.
So far, all I see is you.
Leaving the other person behind is the first step in running away. Sorry if that's inconvenient. Here. Want to drag Dark into light? I had a man follow her. The elf's in Lowtown. I just want to get out with my dead guards. Thanks for that.
What do you guys think? Should we let Idiot live, or should we let Idiot die? It's true that his only crime is being an idiot. Hey, Lamias. I'll let him live for now.
Sounds like you have a long way to go, hopefully.
Right. Got me a rosy future to plan out. Think I'll start by selling some boots. Sodding bunch of... Take a long breath on a short shaft, you blasted dog lord in-roaders.
Well, I could still kill you.
Mess of mud and blood. Resale value at all.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll meet a worse end if I let him live. Although maybe then I should kill him for his own good. To ensure that there's no further pain in his future. We're gonna go ahead and cut it off pretty soon here, because I just realized I have a few things to do, basically. And again, tomorrow's gonna be an interesting day, so we're gonna chop this off here. And I will hopefully see you guys tomorrow morning-ish, at 11 a.m.-ish. I may be distracted by a canine, in which case I may either cancel or simply delay the stream, so I'll let you know. See you around, guys.